Good morning children. Today let us discuss about triangles. Children, triangles are classified into different types in that on the basis of sides the triangles are classified as first one is scalene triangle. Here in this type we can see all the sides in this triangle are different. For example, if one of the side of this triangle is 3 centimeter, the other is 4 centimeter, the other one will be 5 centimeter. So here all the sides are different in a scalene triangle. Second type is isosceles triangle. Here in isosceles triangle any two sides are equal. Okay, so here if I take a triangle ABC, AB is equal to AC. So here iso, in the word iso means two. Two sides in a triangle, if they are equal, then we say that that type of triangle is isosceles triangle. Then the third type is equilateral triangle. In this triangle, all the three sides are equal. Therefore, equi means equal. All the sides in this triangle are equal. Next type on the basis of angles. The first type is acute angled triangle. Here all the sides of the or each angle in this triangle is acute. Acute you know already, which is greater than 0 degree and less than 90 degree. Such type of angle is called as acute. Here each angle in a triangle is acute. Such type of triangle is called as acute angled triangle. Next one is right angled triangle. Here one of the angle of a triangle is 90 degree. Then the last type is obtuse angled triangle. Here one angle in a triangle is obtuse angled. That means obtuse means greater than 90 degree and less than 180 degree. Such type of angle is called as obtuse angle. And in a triangle, if one of the angle is obtuse, then we say that it is obtuse angled triangle. Children, now let us identify the following triangles on the basis of their angles. Here in this triangle, one of the angle is 90 degree. Therefore, this is right angled triangle. Here in this triangle, one angle is obtuse, that is greater than 90 degree. So this triangle is obtuse angled triangle. The third one is all the angles in the or each angle in this triangle is acute, that is less than 90 degree. Therefore, this type of triangle is called as acute angled triangle. Children, now let us discuss some of the properties of a triangle. The sum of the lengths of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the length of the third side. For example, children, here you take a triangle ABC. If AB is equal to 3 centimeter and AC is equal to 2 centimeter, then BC is suppose 6 centimeter. Here you have to observe or check the property here, whether you can construct such type of triangle or not. So to check this property, we should know that the sum of the lengths of the two sides must be greater than the third side. First let us check 3 plus 2. Here AB and AC, we have to add 3 plus 2 centimeter, which is 5 centimeter, and this 5 centimeter must be greater than the third side here BC, that is 6 centimeter. In the same way, let us check with the two sides AB and BC. AB is 3 centimeter and BC is 6 centimeter. 3 plus 6 is 9 and 9 is greater than the third side AC, that is 2. Then we shall check with the sides AC plus BC. AC is 2 centimeter and BC is 6 centimeter, which is equal to 8 centimeter, and then this 8 is greater than the third side AB, which is 3 centimeter. So here we have checked the property that the sum of the lengths of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the third side in all the three cases. Therefore, we can say that we can construct this type of triangle. Children, based on this property, we shall solve the questions here. Can you construct a triangle using the line segments of the following lengths? First one is 7, 6 and 12 centimeter. Let us check first with the 7 plus 6, which is 13, which is greater than the third side, 12. Then let us take 6 and 12. 6 plus 12 is 18, which is greater than 7. Then the last pair is 12 plus 7, which is 19, and it is greater than 6. So all the three sides we have checked. Therefore, we can say that yes, we can construct this triangle. Children, in the next question, you can see here 6 centimeter, 5 centimeter and 11 centimeter. The first pair is 6 plus 5, which is equal to 11, again which is equal to the third side. Second pair 5 plus 11, which is equal to 16, greater than the third side, that is 6 centimeter. Then the third pair is 11 plus 6 centimeter, which is equal to 17 centimeter, which is greater than the third side, that is 5 centimeter. But here in the first case, the sum of the two sides is equal to the third side. So we can say we cannot construct the triangle, such type of triangle. Children, the next property is the sum of the three angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degree. If you take a triangle here, triangle PQR, here the sum of all the three angles, sum means angle P plus angle Q plus angle R, all the three together has to make an angle 180 degree. The property is if you add all the three angles, you will get 180 degree. Suppose here you are given an angle P is equal to 30 degree and Q is equal to 60 degree. You are asked to find out angle R. Then what you do is you substitute angle P is 30 degree, angle Q is 60 degree. We have to find out angle R. So sum of all the three angles according to the property is 180 degree. 30 plus 60 is 90 degree plus angle R is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, angle R is 180 minus 90, which is equal to 90 degree. So in this way we can find out the third angle when the two angles are given with the help of the property called as angle sum property, and the property says that the sum of all the three angles of a triangle must be equal to 180 degree. So let us solve the problem here. Can we construct a triangle with angles of measure 70 degree, 40 degree and 60 degree? According to the angle sum property, we know the sum of all the three angles must be equal to 180 degree. But here if you add 70 plus 40 is 110 plus 60 is 170, which is less than 180 degree. But it has to be the sum of all the three angles must be 180 degree. So we can say that we cannot construct such type of triangle. Then in question number, here you have two angles of a triangle measures 30 degree and 55 degree respectively. Find the measure of the third angle and also state that what type of triangle is it. Here as we know, let us take the first angle as 30 degree, the angle B as 55 degree. Let us find out angle C. To find out angle C, we have to apply angle sum property here, that we know that all the angles together make a 180 degree. Angle A is 30, angle B is 55, we have to find out angle C. 30 plus 55 is 85 plus angle C is 180 degree. Therefore, angle C is equal to plus 85. If you send it to the right hand side, it becomes minus 85. So, angle C is 95 degree. 95 is greater than 90 degree. Therefore, it is an obtuse angled triangle. So, in this way, by applying angle sum property, we can find the third angle. And here you are asked to find, state also the type of a triangle. It is an obtuse angled triangle. Children, next we shall discuss more about triangles. First is exterior and interior of a triangle. Here you can observe the figure, children. There is a triangle ABC. The part inside the triangle or the region inside the triangle may be considered as the interior of a triangle. The part here which is inside the triangle is called as interior of a triangle. The region outside the triangle ABC is called as exterior of a triangle. By the name itself, you can understand that the interior means inside. Inside of what? Inside the triangle is called interior. The part outside the triangle is called as exterior. Then one more term, it is triangular region. Here the interior of the triangle ABC, we know what is interior here. The interior region of the ABC triangle as well as the triangle together is called as triangular region. So, the points wherever in the part of a triangle ABC as well as it has to be interior. Together it forms a triangular region. You will be asked the question here, identify the points which are interior of the triangle ABC. The points which are interior here are P, Q and R are interior. If you are asked to find out the points which are exterior of the triangle ABC, means the points are point X, point Y and point Z. Then which are the points which are in the triangular region? So we can find out here the points in the triangular region are, we have to take the points which are on the triangle. Those are point M, N, T as well as point P, Q, R. All these points come in the triangular region. As well as point ABC is also included in the triangular region. Children, next is side opposite to a vertex. Here you can observe the figure. Which is the side opposite to the vertex Z? So this point is vertex Z, and which is the side opposite to vertex Z means XY. So we say that XY is the side opposite to the vertex Z. And which is the side opposite to the vertex X means we have to take in the opposite direction. So ZY or YZ is the side which is opposite to the vertex X. Then which is the side opposite to the vertex Y? We have to take the opposite of the point Y, and then XZ is the side which is opposite to the vertex Y. In this way we find out the side which is opposite to the vertex. Next is vertex opposite to a side. Children, if you consider the figure here, you can understand. Here I have taken the triangle ABC, and if I want to find vertex opposite to the side BC, for this BC side, which is the opposite vertex is point A or vertex A. For AB side, which is the opposite vertex, the vertex opposite to the side AB is point C. Which is the vertex opposite to the side AC? That is B. B is the vertex which is opposite to AC. In this way, we find a vertex opposite to a side. Children, in this question, in the given triangle, name the vertex opposite to the side QR. So, which is the side opposite to the, which is the vertex opposite to the side QR? That is P. Answer is P. Side opposite to the vertex Q. Which is the side opposite to the vertex Q? So, we have to take the opposite of Q, that is PR. Side opposite to the vertex R. To the vertex R, which is the side opposite, that is PQ. Then the last one, vertex opposite to the side PQ. For the side PQ, you have to take the opposite point, that is R. R is the vertex opposite to the side PQ. Then the question is, what do you mean by triangular region? So here you can consider the triangle ABC and we can say that the interior of the triangle ABC as well as together with the triangle is called as the triangular region. Children, next let us discuss about exterior angles of a triangle. Here if I consider triangle ABC and here I am taking the side BC and extending to the point X. Here you can see, children, the side BC is extended to the point X. You can observe that there are three angles in this triangle, angle A, angle B and angle C. When the side BC is extended to point X, you can observe that there is one more angle formed and which is outside the triangle. So this angle is called as exterior of the triangle or exterior angle of the triangle. So in this way we get the exterior angle of the triangle. Then children, we get here angle A and angle B are called as interior. As you know, here the angles A, B, C are also called as the interior angles. They are not, the angle A and angle B, angle A and angle B are not only interior, they are interior opposite angles corresponding to the exterior angle ACX. Children, here when the side BC is extended to the point X, we get an angle outside the triangle at the vertex C, that is called as exterior angle, as well as the angles A and B are called as interior opposite angles corresponding to the exterior angle ACX. Here you can observe, children, there is a line BCX. On this line we have AC line segment. Here you can see that the angle ACX and the angle ACB are adjacent. You know what are adjacent angles here? It has common vertex and AC is the common arm. BC and CX are the non-common arms which lie to the opposite side of the common arm. So angle ACX and angle ACB are said to be adjacent angles. Therefore, angle ACB is called as interior adjacent angle at the vertex C. So this angle ACB is called as the interior adjacent angle at the vertex C. So in this way we have learnt the exterior angle as well as some of the terms which are inside the triangle. Children, here one more figure you have triangle PQR. When QR is extended to point X, you get an exterior angle, that is angle A. So which is the exterior angle in this figure, children? Angle A is the exterior angle. Then corresponding to the angle A or corresponding to the angle PRX here, we have two opposite angles here. So angle C and angle D. Angle C and angle D are called as interior opposite angles for angle PRX. Then one more angle is left here, children, that is angle B. So what is angle B? Angle B is, it is interior adjacent angle at the vertex R and it is adjacent to angle A. So angle B is called as interior adjacent angle at the vertex R. Children, you have one more question here. Name all the exterior angles in the given triangle. Here all the exterior angles are angle 4, one is angle 4. So this side when it is extended, you get an angle outside the triangle, that is angle 5, and one more side when it is extended, so this angle is called as exterior angle, that is angle 6. So all the exterior angles in this triangle are angle 4, 5 and 6. Children, in this session we have discussed about exterior and interior of a triangle and some properties of a triangle and also some of the terms related to exterior angles. Hope you have understood well, children. Thank you, children.